Ecosystems are intricate webs of life where countless organisms interact with their environment and with each other. At the very heart of these interactions, driving the flow of energy and matter, lies the vital process of photosynthesis. This remarkable process is the fundamental entry point of energy into nearly all ecosystems on Earth. Photosynthesis is how producers, primarily plants, algae, and certain bacteria, convert light energy from the sun into chemical energy. This chemical energy is stored in the form of organic compounds, commonly known as sugars. It's a seemingly simple conversion with profound implications for all life. The balanced chemical equation for photosynthesis reveals its key inputs and outputs. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combine with 6 molecules of water and light energy. This yields 1 molecule of glucose, a sugar, and 6 molecules of oxygen. Carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere or dissolved in water by producers. Water is taken from the soil by plants or from the surrounding environment by aquatic organisms. Light energy is captured by chlorophyll, the green pigment found in photosynthetic organisms. Glucose is the sugar produced, serving as the primary energy source and building block for the producer itself. Oxygen is released as a byproduct into the atmosphere or water, a crucial element for most life forms. The energy captured by producers during photosynthesis forms the bedrock upon which all food chains and food webs are built. This demonstrates a profound and undeniable interdependence among species. Organisms are categorized into trophic levels based on how they obtain their energy. At the first trophic level are the producers, also known as autotrophs. These are the photosynthetic organisms, the self-feeders that create their own food directly from sunlight. Examples include grasses, trees, phytoplankton in oceans, and cyanobacteria. Next are the primary consumers, or herbivores. These organisms directly feed on producers, obtaining the chemical energy stored in the plants. Deer eating leaves, rabbits consuming carrots, or zooplankton grazing on phytoplankton are all examples of primary consumers. Secondary consumers are carnivores or omnivores that feed on primary consumers. Carnivores eat only other animals, while omnivores consume both plants and animals. Energy is transferred from the herbivore to the secondary consumer. Finally, tertiary consumers are organisms that feed on secondary consumers. The energy continues its journey, transferring further up the food chain. This flow of energy is not entirely efficient. A significant amount, often around 90%, is lost as heat at each trophic level. This energy loss limits the length of food chains within an ecosystem. The unidirectional flow of energy through an ecosystem begins with the sun and is made accessible to living things solely through photosynthesis. Beyond its role in energy flow, photosynthesis plays a critical part in the cycling of essential matter, particularly carbon and oxygen. This highlights an even deeper level of interdependence within our planet's systems. Photosynthesis is a primary driver of the global carbon cycle. Through carbon fixation, producers remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and incorporate it into organic molecules. This is a crucial step in regulating atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. When consumers eat producers or other consumers, the carbon in those organic molecules is transferred through the food web. All living organisms, including producers, consumers, and decomposers, release carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere through cellular respiration. This process breaks down organic compounds for energy. Decomposers, such as bacteria and fungi, break down dead organic matter, returning carbon and other nutrients to the soil, water, and atmosphere. This recycling ensures that carbon atoms are continuously available for life. Photosynthesis is also the primary source of atmospheric oxygen. Oxygen production occurs as a byproduct of water splitting during photosynthesis, releasing oxygen into the environment. This oxygen is vital for the survival of aerobic organisms, including humans. Most organisms rely on this atmospheric oxygen for cellular respiration, the process that extracts energy from food. This creates a fundamental interdependence. Photosynthesizers produce the oxygen needed by respirers, while respirers produce the carbon dioxide needed by photosynthesizers. It's a continuous and fundamental cycle. Interdependence extends far beyond simple food chains to encompass more intricate symbiotic relationships. Many of these are directly or indirectly linked to photosynthesis. Mutualism is a symbiotic relationship where both organisms benefit. For example, pollinators like bees depend on flowering plants for nectar, which is produced using photosynthetic energy. In return, the plants depend on the bees for pollination, ensuring their reproduction. Lichens are another example, a symbiotic association between a fungus and a photosynthetic alga or cyanobacterium. The alga provides food via photosynthesis, and the fungus offers protection and absorbs water and minerals. Commensalism is a relationship where one organism benefits and the other is neither harmed nor helped. Some birds, for instance, build nests in trees, which are photosynthetic organisms. The birds gain shelter without significantly affecting the tree. Parasitism involves one organism benefiting at the expense of the other. While seemingly one-sided, the parasite still depends on its host. The host often relies on photosynthesis for its primary energy source, demonstrating an indirect link. The stability and resilience of an ecosystem are heavily reliant on the robustness of these interdependent relationships. Disruptions to one part of this photosynthetic foundation can have cascading negative effects throughout the entire ecosystem. Widespread deforestation or ocean acidification impacting phytoplankton are examples of such disruptions. These disturbances can affect countless species and disrupt the biogeochemical cycles that sustain life. In conclusion, photosynthesis is far more than just a biological process. It is the fundamental engine that powers virtually all life on Earth, creating an intricate web of interdependence among organisms and between living things and their non-living environment.